Everyone around the world makes choices every day. Many believe that whatever choices we make is part of their own human rights.
Fair treatment for all.
These choices that we all make eventually lead up into the making of one very special day.
I think human rights is a kind of standard of living that we would all expect everybody else to have.
Human Rights Day is an annual celebration to honour the United Nations General Assembly's adoption and proclamations of the Universal Declarations of Human Rights. Human Rights Day takes place every single year on December the 10th, ever since it was created by the government in 1948. Human rights represents people's hope for life, or it can be violated or even be different in other countries. The United Nations adopted the Universal Declarations of Human Rights shortly after the Second World War and proclaimed it as a standard of achievement for all people and all nations.
I think there has to be certain restrictions, and it's got to be governmental led.
Human rights, though, has not always worked in some countries. It's either they don't believe in it or they get offended by it.
People's rights are being violated in over 80 different countries. They are also being tortured and abused, facing unfair trials in at least 51 countries. The restriction of freedom and expression have been in at least 77 different countries. The year 2013 was filled with persuasive human rights violations across the world. One of them, which was a chemical weapon attack in Syria that took 100,000 lives.
We're all individuals and we can't be all herded into all doing the same thing, because it wouldn't work.
Many countries around the world share similar human rights to each other, but few think otherwise, or their human rights are different to each other. As of 2011, accessing the internet is a basic human right. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights is now the most translated document in the world. It is available in 370 languages.
In 2015 alone, the death penalty was abolished in 4 countries.
I don't think people have the right to take life. No one should have the right to take life, and some views are very different. Some people think if you take a life, your life should be taken back. Not a personal view, but it's just something that I've heard.
Nepal is one of 5 countries where you can put down other in gender on official documentation.
If you look at the likes of Syria at the moment, or even quite well-developed countries don't have the same human rights as us.
In North Korea, the founder rejects civil rights to those who oppose him, talking about his country. In North Korea, some human rights barely exist. Some of the human rights have severe restrictions in terms of freedom of thought, conscience, religion, opinion and expression. In Iraq, human rights organisations have documented government approval for executions, acts of torture and rape for decades since Saddam Hussein came to power in 1979, until he met his fall in 2003. Amnesty International is an independent organisation that focuses directly on human rights. It fights to protect the people whose rights have been taken away from them. They all work on confronting global issues, including all of these on the right. Its members consist of over 7 million individuals, so they can support their cause. They don't rely on funding by the government, but from public donations given by people like ourselves, who can all expect a positive change to come to the world very soon.
Human rights for the future will be able to take more care of our people and tell them how human rights are the most important part of making our own choices. Making billboards, creating TV ads and teaching lessons in school on human rights and Human Rights Day. It will give younger people the understanding of value in their lives after that. So all we can do now is keep the hope that everyone continues balancing out their lives and making choices that they believe gives them faith and peace.
Well, I think that we always have to make sure that we have a certain value for other people's lives, because if we don't value other people's lives, it's like not valuing our own.